what Vinny is. And see that and know that crystal clear. See, once you know Father Christmas isn't real as a kid, it's all over for Father Christmas, even though you might continue to see Father Christmas in a suit, from that point forward. But every time you see Father Christmas from that point forward, that's a dude in a suit, man. Like, it's not, Once you know,
that's it.
It's over. Yeah, once you know.
So that's the clarity I need there. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, good. Yeah. So the real clarity that's needed isn't what's non-duality. The real clarity that's needed is what the hell's Vinny? Because when we take ourselves to be a personal person, the personal person is dualistic.
Yes.
You were born one day. One day you'll die. And then there's all the duality, all the ups and downs and this, that we experience all through our life. One moment I'm happy, the next moment I'm sad. And it's just the apparent person is dualistic.
Yes.
The apparent person. Good. What is it that creates the duality? Just thoughts. Just thoughts. And they loop in on themselves. They go round and round. They keep looping in on themselves. Okay, then we analyze the thoughts. What the hell's a thought? What's a thought?
Something that pops up that I don't create, but it just lands there.
Okay.
And it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. So why is it your thoughts aren't in Chinese? Why not?
Yeah.
Why are your thoughts in English?
Exactly. Don't know.
That's because it's because around the age of 2, your parents started to speak to you in English.
That's correct. If it was Swahili or Chinese, it would be Swahili or Chinese.
Just the thoughts would be.
Yes.
Yeah. Incredible, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's say it was in Swahili. Do you think it'd be this? And you were still given the name Vinny, right? Do you think it'd be the same Vinny that'd be sitting here if it was all in Swahili?
Yes, it would be the same Vinny. But
would it? Can you imagine the cultural differences? Can you imagine growing up as a Swahili? As opposed to a Vinny that's grown up in Adelaide.
So hugely different. Yes,
the story would be completely different. What would be the same? Oh, just the name Vinny. Yeah. Other than that,
the one Vinny, the non-dual Vinny would be the same. You would think.
Good, great. That's really good what you just said. Now, here's what you're doing wrong. That non-dual, you're calling it Vinny. You just did it, even unbeknownst to yourself. You just did it. That non-dual Vinny is exactly what you said. That non-dual is not Vinny.
No, that's a bunch of thoughts.
See that there, right there. That's the little bit that you're missing there. Yeah, you're still believing that this non-dual is Vinny.
Yes. Yeah, and I just said it. Yeah, absolutely.
And you just said it. Which is great. Because this whole understanding is about catching oneself, or catching the dialogue, catching the thoughts, or catching the concepts, catching it's about catching it. Hang on a minute. I remember, just to give you an example of that, I remember sitting there saying to myself, how is it I can have such a profound understanding of this teaching, and yet in the final analysis, it still feels like Terry's here. What the fuck do I do with that? What do I do with that? Right? And I don't know how many times I said that to myself. Hundreds of times I made the same statement to myself, not to anyone else. How is it I can have such a profound understanding of this teaching, and yet it still feels like I'm here? And when I say I mean Terry. Still feels like Terry's here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one word in that statement that I kept missing. And I said it hundreds of times. And there was one word in that statement that I kept missing. I'll say the statement again, see if you can pick it. Yeah. Doesn't matter if you can't, but just see if you can. How is it I can have such a profound understanding of this teaching, and yet in the final analysis, it still feels like Terry's here? What's the word I kept missing?
No.
Feels. It still feels like Terry's here. Terry can't feel. The statement was wrong. It still feels like, no, Terry can't see, hear, taste, touch, smell, can't feel, is not conscious and is not aware. Why? Because Terry is a concept produced by thoughts, by mind. Terry's a 100% concept. Yeah. Then one day I heard myself say that. One day I heard myself say it still feels like, and I went, feels like Terry can't feel. What's this?
Yeah.
And I just went, oh, and just sat there with that. And then everything just went woof and opened. I don't know how else to, I don't know. When I say open, it's not so much open. It's more the concepts collapsed.
Yeah.
And then I just found myself here.
Yeah.
All the concepts.
I'd like to find myself there.
Oh, you are there. You are there.
Yeah,
it's
it's true. There you go.
You are
Words
there.
again.
It's just that there's still a few concepts that are being played out that you haven't seen through yet. That's all. That's all.
Or seen through enough or understood clearly. Is probably the point. And I'm probably still back on, the touching, the feeling, the seeing. So I get that these are seeing, but from there, it's only a concept. What am I seeing is then transcribed by this that tells me what I'm seeing, and feeling and tasting and touch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
more to the point. More to the point. What's being said is it's Vinny seeing.
Yeah.
Which is exactly where listen, Vinny, it's exactly where I was.
Yeah.
It's exactly where I was. And what I mean by that is, how is it I can have such a profound understanding of this teaching, and yet in the final analysis, it still feels like I'm here?
Yeah, that's fascinating to me. Yep. And I'll go and work on that for sure.
You with me?
Yeah.
So
how is it possible?
Yeah.
It's not possible. That's right.
Yeah, right. Unless you're telling me a concept can feel.
That's right.
Yeah. Or exactly. A story, or a word, or a label, or a thought can feel.
Yeah.
And the answer is no, no, and no. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's about, this is about seeing through the illusion that gets created by the dualistic instrument called mind or thoughts. Yeah. That's what this is about.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
Come to see through that. If you can see through that, you're just left here. And where the hell else would you be left?
That's right.
You're not going to be over there or over. You know what I mean? So it's not that this needs to be found. What needs to be understood is this.
Yeah.
It's the mind that creates the duality. Just thoughts. It's only thoughts that creates duality. In the absence of thoughts, non-dual. In the absence of thoughts, non-dual.
Yeah. Right. So exercises to do.
Well,
goodness me.
Well, you know, it's
yeah, obviously reviewing this video if you kept it, or if I've kept it, or somebody's kept it, that'll be a good start.
yeah, I'll send you the link so you can download it. Okay, so who's going to practice?
That's right. There is nobody to practice. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Who's going to look into this?
That's right. The same nobody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh goodness, the thought, the mind. So then, what else can I do?
Challenge it.
To do. Nothing.
Challenge it.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of you and I coming together doing this. We're challenging this.
Yeah.
Not you. You don't need to be challenged at all. It's just this. Yeah. So we expose it. We keep trying to. So any questions that come up, spit them out, and we'll tease it apart. And we'll just tease it apart. You know, and the more you can do that, the more you start to come to say, "Oh shit, hang on." Yeah.